Hi everybody, welcome back. It's Jenny here from So Busy Drawing. I hope everybody's keeping well. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you some quilts that I'm currently working on. I am actually standing in my art room, but it has been completely cleansed and cleared as I'm going to be redecorating in here. So it's been a big process, overwhelming because there's so many bits and pieces that I've collected, and I've been really sort of quite ruthless because I really got into sort of like art journaling, and I collected loads and loads of pieces for it, but I decided all I need is my pens and paper, and that's all I'm going to use. So I've really been really strict of what I've kept, and I've passed things on. So a lot of bits and pieces have been moved on, which is brilliant. So all in here now is the quilts that I'm currently working on. I'm not a quilt maker, but I enjoy them. And another way, it's a great way to use the scrap fabrics as well. So I'll share them with you. I'll just show you what's in my art room at the moment, which isn't much because I've completely cleared it. But it's actually quite a big space. I didn't realise how big it was that it'd been moved out. But anyway, here we go. So I'm just going to turn the camera around, and then I'll show you what I'm doing. Right, here we are. This is what I'm currently working on. So this quilt here, that one there, I completed that, I think it was last year, and that is made up of 3x2 pieces of fabrics, which were all machine embroidered, and then what I did, I went over and hand quilted it. So that's one there, and that was great fun to make. And I found the video, I came across how to make this type of quilt on YouTube. What I'll do, I'll put a link down below because I can't quite remember the lady's name. But yeah, I mean, it's not perfect, but it was great fun to make. I can't remember how big it is. So that was using all those little pieces of scrap fabrics. So that's that one there, that's hanging on the wall. Then what I've got here, just turn the camera, put it down here. I've made some small crazy patchwork, again using the scrap fabrics. And then what I have decided, what I did do on here, I started hand stitching it, but I'm really not sure about that. I don't know if I should continue or not. Any thoughts on that? Please please let me know below. Yeah, I'm not really sure whether I like that or not. But that's another little one. And they're not massive, they're not big pieces. That's one there. Just take you over to this one here. So this is another one. This is the sort of more scrap fabrics. It's more improvised, this quilt. That's actually a quilt top, isn't it? Because I haven't actually quilted it yet. So, and then also I realised with this I haven't got enough batting. So I've got to go and get a large piece of batting for this one. Again, that's using up scrap fabrics, not measured, just picked up what was ever in the box and just machine embroidered it. What I was going to do, I was going to hand embroider like the individual squares, or maybe what I could do is just the larger pieces, so like that blue piece there. So maybe the larger patches of colour I might do some hand embroidery on, but I'm not sure yet. So that's that one there. Like I said, I do need some larger batting on that one. This one here, now this one is based on the love hearts that I've made. So I thought I'd try and have a go at making like a quilt with a love heart in the centre. I might add words on this one as well. So this is how far I've got with this. So basically the heart in the centre, and then I've just used a border of like scrap fabrics and machine stitch them together, and they'll go around the outside. So the inspiration for this one is these little hearts. I'll just show you these. And I've got these everywhere. I've got these on Instagram and YouTube in my shorts as well. So that's one of them. Oh, I made a little one here. I'll show you that one here. That's that one there. So that's that heart there. Again, can't remember how big this one is, but that's that one there. And this little project is just little hand stitched squares, which the colours are inspired by this fabric here. Now, I haven't got much of that fabric left, but I'm going to just keep going with it and just see how where I get to, because then I think what's probably going to happen, the more I do, the pattern and the colours will probably change. So I completed these two last night. So a little bit of batting, and again, it's more set with the colours, shall we say. And I've got that one there, working on that one there. And this is great, this little one, because I started this last year. I've just picked it up because all my things now are downstairs. So I've got a little dining room, so I'm working in there. But I just love, I just love the texture of hand stitching. Absolutely love it. So that's a nice little ongoing project. I mean, I could probably make maybe a cushion cover out of it at this stage, or maybe even make it into like a, could even be a bag, I think. Yeah, I could make it into a bag. But I'm going to keep working with it and just see how it turns out. Quite interesting, because like I say, it's going to change. The colours will change. Because like I say, I'm not sure how much that material I've got left. So that's that one there. I love the texture, look at that. Just love it. Yeah, so that's what I've got currently going on at the moment. I have been working in my art journal. I think I've shared a couple of the pages of that on my shorts. But yeah, so I just thought I'd share with you what I'm currently doing. It's been quite a lot going on the last few months. So I just thought I just needed something that will just keep me going, where I wouldn't have no pressure to have a finished final piece, and just, you know, enjoy the stitching and having that bit of time for relaxation and grounding. So I find it really, really grounding as well. It really helps me to ground. So hopefully I'll be able to share with you when I've completed maybe this one here, the completed piece. I'm just looking at it now, just wondering if I should do, yeah, it's just like, yeah, I mean, if you've got any thoughts about whether I should hand stitch it or maybe do a little bit of hand embroidery onto it. I'm going to put a plique over it in one particular colour. I mean, one idea I did have was to create a plant, like an applique plant, like a plant pot, and then the plant. That was an idea I did have, but I don't know if I've got so many colours going on in it, I'm not really sure. But yeah. Anyway, so lots to think about, but just a short little video, just to show you where I'm at and what I've been up to. And my old art room. Oh, actually, one minute, here, I'll show you this piece. So these, just show you this piece. So they've had these framed, these little small stitch pieces. So I cut out the fabric cat, and then using the colours just stitched around it like a little patchwork piece. So she's framed in there, little pussycat. And actually, there's them as my stitch circles on there. These will be all coming out as well, they're just here for now. So I've got a painting here. And then that's another stitch piece. That's a butterfly one, which is really nice. And then is a mandala, but they're made on wood. I made quite a few of these circular ones on wood. So yeah, and then obviously my stitch pieces here again, which I've shared before. So just some smaller, well, some small, some small, some not so small projects. Yeah. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you've got any questions or comments, please leave them below. If you like my channel, please do like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Everybody take care now. Bye bye.